All right, so the Achilles stretch, which I like to call the thinking man stretch. So sorry, ladies, but the statue is the thinking man. So thinking man stretch here. What I want you to do first, actually, which has nothing to do with the stretch, but it's a good test, is if you're able to sit down like this. So heel bones under your butt bone, and if you're able to comfortably sit like this. If not, I can link another stretch video in here for the people that need to stand up and do it. However, this also is extremely important. It's great for your ankle mobility, fantastic for your knees, and a natural way that we should be able to sit. From here, we go into the thinking man stretch. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna take my left leg, because I think that's probably the best one for you to see, and I'm gonna line it up with my right knee. So if you're in front, if you're behind, nobody will die, don't worry about it, but the easiest way to understand the stretch is to try to line it up like this. Because what happens is when I move my knee forward, the mobility of my Achilles means that my knee should be able to go 10 centimeters over my toe. So what that means is if I were to have a ruler or a straight line or whatever here, I should be able to measure 10 centimeters out, up, and that's where my knee should be. Now, I'm not perfect, I'm definitely probably like 7 or 8, so I also could work on this. But what we want to do is we want to find our limit, if you will, where the heel picks up in the air a little bit. And from here, this is where the thinking man name came from. I take my elbows, I take my body weight, if you will, and I kind of push it diagonally down. And what we should notice is we feel it right back in here. If you feel a bit of a pinch in the ankle, that can be due to a few reasons. One, because maybe you sprained it, you've got some scar tissue in there. Or two, you need to kind of curl your butt out a little bit. So imagine like when you do a squat, how we would push the butt out and not have it tucked under. Try to do that. That will change the angle of your leg a little bit, and that will help. If we can feel this here, that is exactly what we want to stretch. You will notice that the longer you hold the stretch, the more you feel it. That is okay. Focus on having the foot as straight as you can, so not having it turned out too much. And a modification we can do from here, if it's more comfortable for you, is you can throw the knee out. So basically what that means is I'm in this position and I move my knee out. This is a kind of a cool modification because now it looks a little bit like a squat. So we're able to have the foot straight, we can even hold the heel down, and then from here we can start to kind of play with the angle of the knee. However, that is purely a modification. The stretch really is just going into that thinking man position where I'm leaning forward, trying to get my knee in front of the toe, giving myself a little bit of body weight here, pushing down and trying to feel that stretch in the heel. When we feel that, we want to hold that until it releases or becomes even greater. And then when we're done, because we're stretching our fascia pretty deeply here, don't just stand up and sprint 100 meters away. What we like to do is switch. If we're able to sit in that Japanese sitting position, just kind of relax a little bit, move around, wait for the blood to come back, either switch sides or then stand up and go.